Welcome to another Hades Omega desktop figure show and tell. All right, so this is this figure show and tell is of Noel Vermillion from the game Blazblue. Okay, so where I know Noel from is from the Girls Frontline collaboration event. All right, with Guilty Gear and Blazblue. Okay, she appeared in the game with Elfelt Valentine. Okay, so I did a figure review on the Elfelt figure before this one. So if you want to check that figure out, I will put a link at the end of the video to that show and tell if you want to check that out. It's a great figure too, by the way. All right, so this is a figure from Vertex. Okay, this is the Vertex Noel Vermillion 1/7 scale pre-painted figure. Okay, it says it's sculpted by Mick Core right down here, and I don't know if it's made by Dwell or Vertex. Okay, I know I've never had a figure from this company before, so it would be kind of interesting to see what it looks like. Okay, but the reason I wanted this figure is because this is the same picture from the game. Okay, that she has in the game, but it's like, yeah, it's a whole figure. Okay, so I got this figure from eBay seller JP 2014-Syota, Syota. Okay, I think they sell anime figures and stuff. I think I was just browsing eBay one day and I found her. Okay, I think this is a pre-owned figure also. I got her for a total of $77.94. I used some kind of coupon that brought it down $13. So I got this figure for about 77 bucks. I think it was $91 before the coupon. So I got a really good deal on her. That's what I want to say. All right. The box looks like it's in great shape, and we'll see what the figure looks like when we open her up. Okay. So yeah, let's go take a look at the front of the box. So like I mentioned, this is a figure by Vertex or Dwell here, and it's Noel's a character from Blazblue. Okay. The game. Okay, I think there has an anime also. I'm not sure, but and then this figure is Noel Vermillion. It's a 1/7 scale. Okay, and then we've got a picture of the top of the figure. Okay, top half of the figure, and then you've kind of got like a 80% window here, like the whole. This would probably make a pretty good box figure. When I think about it. Yeah, it would make a nice box figure. Okay, because like the cutout is pretty big in there. If you just kind of took the plastic out inside, then it would look great. Okay, and there's some windows on the side here. Okay, so there's a triangular window on the side here, and then a picture from the side. You get a good picture of some side boobage here. Okay, and then there's like a background, like a wing kind of background there. Okay. And it says Blazblue Noel Vermillion down there. Okay. Alright, there's the back of the box. So it's kind of got like a full front shot of the figure, another kind of front shot from a different angle, then a side shot, and then a top down shot, and then like a looking kind of up shot. Alright. And there's some cool background logo. There's a Vertex website here, and like the figure info is down here. Okay. All right, and then here's the last side. It's got another triangle window, and then we've got a different angle of the figure, like the upper half of the figure. Okay. All right, so before we take her out, let's take a look at the top of the box. Top of the box has a picture of Noel and the same info. Okay. And then the bottom is yellow, the same info. Okay. It must say Dwell and Vertex like 4 or 5 times on this box. They definitely want you to know who produced this figure. So let's say, okay. All right, so let's go open her up. Okay, before I put the box away, there's the inside. The box is actually pretty nice. Well, it's kind of damaged, yeah. So it is a pre-owned figure, that's for sure. But yeah, it's got this image in the back. Okay. I think that would look pretty sweet. So it actually does make a good box figure. I'm not sure. I might keep her in a box. I'm not sure. Okay, there she is, fully assembled. So I'm not gonna lie, it was kind of hard to get her out of the to assemble her. Okay, so she comes in 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 5 pieces. 5 pieces. Okay, so I kind of don't like how she goes onto the base. Her foot is at like a kind of weird angle, and there's like this kind of rectangular peg, and then like a round peg, and then it goes into there. So I was afraid I was gonna like put it in at a weird angle and it wouldn't fit. And I'm kind of worried that she's gonna be a leaner. Okay, so there's a lot of pressure being put on this foot, and it's like, you know, the weight is like bared like at a weird angle. Okay, she's kind of like, her foot is kind of weird looking. That's what I want to say. Okay. Also, there's a lot of parts to this figure. Okay. If I looked at the manual, and it looks like you can take her head off, you can take her torso off, you can remove the skirt, and you could remove this jacket, I think, too. So if you wanted, I think if you wanted to display her in different ways, I think you could. Yes, you could, because I'm looking at the back of the box, and it looks like you can take off the stuff. Okay, so it's kind of like a cast off figure, sort of. Okay, but I will probably just leave everything on there. Okay. So there's these 2 pieces here, and they go on the jacket. All right. That one I had to actually look at the freaking box to like figure out how to put it in, because I didn't know which side was the left side and which side was the right side. Okay. But by looking at the box, I was able to tell. Okay. And then if you look at back here, so if you look back here, she has these holsters back here for her 2 guns, and one of them isn't still in the holster, and the other one she's holding. But yeah, it's kind of hard to put that onto her. It's actually attached to her skirt, so I guess if you want the guns on, there, or the holsters on there, you need to have her skirt on. So, but I'm not gonna display her without the skirt, obviously. And she already comes with the gun already, one of her guns on their hand already. Okay. But yeah, it goes onto her skirt, and you have to actually put the grip of the gun through her hand. Okay, and that was the hard part right there, trying to get everything all lined up. I'm pretty sure I probably scratched the figure, you know. Hopefully I didn't scratch it up too bad. Okay, but she arrived to me in perfect condition. She looks great. All right, so I'm gonna go. We'll do a quick 360, and then I will look at her more closely, and then we'll begin the scrutinizing process. Hades Omega is going to scrutinize this figure. I'm going to take a closer look at her, and tell you what I think about her. Okay? Okay, so just in case you're wondering, that's the illustration of Noelle in the Girls Frontline game. Okay, I actually have her. Alright, she is the first, I think, yeah, it looks like she's the first extra T-doll you can get, okay? And the reason I wanted to get this figure is because she's wearing this outfit, okay? There's different Noelle figures out there, and she looks different in different games, so This is the Noel that was in the Girls Frontline game, so that's the reason I wanted to get this. But the pose, the illustration is not based off of this one, okay? But it's pretty close. That's what I want to say. Okay. Okay, so I was wondering, like, what's the kind of retail price on this figure? I don't really know how much it cost when it first came out. Like I said, I got her for $91, and then I got a coupon for her. But I just looked right now on eBay, and she goes from anywhere from $120 to like $190 almost. Okay, so this is almost a $200 figure. That's what I say. Okay, so that being said, I think it is worth. It's a high dollar figure, is what I'm gonna say. She's definitely worth triple digits because I looked at the paint. The paint is awesome on this figure. Okay, so let's start from the base and we'll work our way up. All right. Okay, so the base is like kind of like this kind of translucent blue, and there's a whatchamacallit, there's a design on the bottom. Okay, kind of the same designs that's in the box. All right, I think this is from the Chrono Phantasma Blazblue. I think it's like an RPG sort of kind of. Not sure how many Meg hasn't played this game, so like I said, I know her from Girls Frontline. Okay, and then so there's this kind of a stand. This part goes on the base, right? Is already on the base, and then her foot goes into this part right here. Okay, that's the only thing holding the figure up. So the one thing that I worry about this figure is she's going to be a leaner. Okay, hopefully she's not a leaner. It doesn't seem like it's that too heavy a figure though, so I don't think we'll have that problem. Okay, the base is all right. Okay, I like the base. It's got those cool designs on it. Definitely very good attention to details. Okay, all right. So we're gonna go take a look at her shoes. So you've got like a silver paint here on the tips, and then you got a blue paint for like most of the boot right here, and there is shading. Okay, yeah, there is shading. It gets lighter up here and darker down here. You can see some folds in the molding. Molding is very good. I don't see any kind of mold lines anywhere. Awesome. Okay, and then she's got this, what looks like a giant zipper is what I think that's what it is. It's a giant zipper. It looks like yeah, it looks like it's made out of like brass or something. It's pretty nice, but yeah, obviously it's plastic. Very nice. And the other boot is just like that. Okay, I'm gonna zoom out a little bit. So yeah, it's lighter and then it gets darker at the bottom. Silver tips. All right, this one you can actually see the bottom of the feet. It's a black. It's got like kind of like a black sole and like a metal kind of toe protector thing. And then here it's like kind of folded over and like or cuffed. And then like it's kind of like white inside. Okay, very cool. Me likey. Very good paint on this figure. I cannot tell you how nice the paint is on this guy. Okay, and then her legs have these black thigh-high stockings. Okay, very nice. I think they're just kind of. It's kind of like a dark gray. That's what it is. Okay, you can see some kind of folds here. It kind of looks like, I know the folds, they're either folds or it looks like it's overspray. I don't think it's oversprayed. I think they're folds. Okay, and there's some kind of more folds over there. Very, very nice molding. I can't really find anything to fault it. Okay. So, well, yeah, usually these figure videos, the more there's wrong with the figure, the more I have to talk about. But like, really, it just looks freaking awesome. Okay, okay. There's the skin, her thighs and the booty right there. Very nice. The skin is very nice on this figure. She does kind of show a lot of skin. You can see her like her tummy, her thighs, and the skin is like it's nice. It's a nice matte finish. Okay, she's got very light colored skin. And it's very nicely molded. I can't really see anything wrong with it. So it's like the skin's not too shiny and it's not too dull, is what I want to say. Okay, it looks very good. All right, and then she's wearing this kind of mini skirt, sort of, kinda, and she's got it's kind of like a navy blue, and then tips. This kind of border around here is kind of like a gold. It's like it's glossier than the rest of the skirt, so I don't know if it's supposed to be like that or not, but it looks alright. Okay, and you can it's the same in the inside. The inside is blue, and then the tips are gold. All right, and you can see some of the pleats over here for the skirt. No, I don't see any problems with it. You know, no major problems. All right, and then she's wearing a black belt. It kind of looks leathery looking. All right, let me zoom in a little more. Okay, yeah, she's wearing like a black belt, and then like the buckles look brass, and the eyelets look kind of like a steel color or like aluminum color. Okay, and then there's like some, I don't know, there's some kind of metal on the side here. I don't know what that is, but it's cool looking. It could be some kind of armor. Okay. All right, I can move up a little bit. So there you can see her tummy. You can see her belly button right here. She's very, very skinny. As opposed to Elfel. Elfel is very thick, okay? Yep, and then you got a lot of armpit action right here for those of you. Armpit or wakipai, I think is what they call it. Wakipai, right? Armpit side boob. you get some of that, okay? Very nice armpits right there. Very nice molding. Skin looks excellent. Okay, and she's wearing like a white gloves. It's kind of like, I think it's supposed to be white, but it's kind of shaded a very light blue to it. Okay, so it kind of does look like it's some shading, and it's very tight. You can she's probably not wearing a bra, guys. Okay, you can see her nipples. She's showing the nipples. Okay. Yeah, like I said, the shirt is white, and then there's just kind of like black borders around it. All right. There's her other arm. Very nice. It just goes out nice and straight. Let's go take a look at one of the guns. So this is the gun that you can see. Okay. The only gun that you can see, the whole gun. Okay. And I did notice there is a nub mark right here. Okay, but you won't. Yeah, I don't know if you can really see it in the camera, but there's a teeny tiny little nub mark. That's really the only problem I could find, major problem I could find. Like, I don't even call that major, it's just being nitpicky. Yeah, okay. But yeah, there's our gun right there. It's a kind of light gray color with like a black kind of details and stuff on it. All right, and there's like 3 little black pegs coming out of it. The handle looks like it's made out of looks like a wood handle, like a redwood. Okay, since we're talking about the guns, we can talk about the holster. Okay, so there's the holsters. So like I said, this holster's attached to the skirt with a peg, and yeah, so there's it's a kind of glossy kind of, it's like a burgundy color almost. Yeah, it's a glossy burgundy. All right, and it's got this kind of logo here with the wing and a sword at the tips. Very nice. And then if you look here, if you look at the other gun is in the holster already. Okay, and then she's holding it right here. Okay, and you have to actually slip that through her hand when you install it. It's a little tricky. That's what I'm going to say. Okay. All right, and then we're going to go take a look at the head area. All right, there she is. She's kind of looking off to the left there. This kind of intense look on her face. She's got green eyes. Okay. And then she's got this blue, the same blue with the gold edges to it. It's kind of like a jacket, sort of, like a really small jacket. It's not even a jacket. It's more like kind of like a cape almost. It's kind of weird looking. Okay, and then it's got this kind of like tassel coming off of it or something. This really long leather dealy coming off of it. All right, I don't know if that's some kind of weapon or something she uses in the game. You know, like I said, I haven't really played Blazblue. Okay. All right, it's kind of like this kind of red leather looking thing, and it's got this this pointy tip sticking out of it. Okay, right here, and that's the same for the other one. The other one's even longer, and it kind of goes all over the place. It's very cool. Okay, and then we'll take a look at her hair real quick, and then I think that's pretty much it for the figure. Yeah. So she's got that kind of golden blonde hair. All right. It doesn't look like there's any shading on the hair. For how much shading there is on the figure, you know, actually there isn't a whole lot of shading, but the molding looks so good that, like, you know, it looks like it's shaded. Okay. You can't even see, like, you can barely tell this. There's, like, you know, most figures have this kind of mold line that goes over the hair like that. You don't see it. I don't see it. They hit it really well if they did. Okay, she's got a hair ornament right here on each side. It's kind of like a purple color, purple and silver. Very nice. Oh, there's just so much. Like, yeah, you know, it's the same color theme. I guess it's like a white, blue, and gold. But it's a very nice figure. I'm really happy with her. Alright, guys. She's definitely worth triple digits, okay? I think I got her before, like, figures started getting really, really expensive. I got her before the pandemic also. I got her in, like, 2019, I think. Yeah, so this is my first Vertex figure, and I look forward to getting more figures from them because this one is excellent. It is nearly flawless, okay? I may have scratched her in a couple places, you know, and you can cast off pieces from her, okay? You can take the holsters are separate. You can take these red things out. You can take her jacket off. You can take her skirt off. I think that's it. Yeah, I think that's it. So you can take pieces off if you want to, but I'm just gonna leave it like this. And it looks kind of cool. It's cool. It's kind of like a dynamic figure. It looks kind of like, I don't know, like the wind is blowing and her hair is like kind of going back like that, and the cape is going up, and then these things are moving around and stuff. She's getting ready to pull out another gun because she looks like she means business. Okay, all right, guys, so that's the end of the figure show and tell. I cannot say anything bad about this figure. It is excellent, other than like trying to put it together was a little tough to put it together, but other than that, it is a very, very nice figure. So I don't know if I have any other figures from Vertex, but this one is very, very nice. I cannot, I really couldn't find much at all of flaws. He's pretty much perfect, okay? Perfect. I've had perfect figures before. Well, this is one of them. Okay, thanks for watching. I'm going to get some 360s and close-up shots, and that'll be the end of the video. Thanks for watching. If you want to check the Elfelt video out, I will put a link at the end of the video to the Elfelt video if you guys want to check that one out, because they were both in Girls Frontline. That's the reason I got these two figures. It's because they're Girls Frontline figures. Yeah, in a way they're Girls Frontline figures. And they're some of my favorite characters, even though they're not really part of the Girls Frontline universe. Okay, all right. Thanks for watching. Hades.